Hey, 2-0 sounds pretty good. Let me hear it, Dolphins fans. A victory for Miami in Sunday night football in front of a national audience, 24-17. And this game looked a lot different than week one. The defense played out of their minds and helped propel the Dolphins to victory, 24-17, your final. And hey, that's what it's all about. It's tough to win on the road in the National Football League, and the Dolphins are 2 for 2 in this early season. So 24-17, they get the victory to move to 2-0, sole possession of first place in the AFC East. Let's run down the numbers and see exactly how they got there. At times, this Dolphins offense showed us what they can do, but they weren't nearly as good as they were in week one. But again, all is well that ends well. The Dolphins get the victory. The offense made enough plays to help Miami move to 2-0. Tua Tagovailoa, 21 of 30, 249 yards. The one interception on a deep ball that was a little bit underthrown, looking for Tyreek Hill, but he had the one touchdown. You guessed it, Tyreek Hill. Now, Tyreek Hill, you got to give the Patriots credit, Christian Gonzalez in particular. They slowed him down, but Tua's one touchdown pass went to Tyreek Hill at the goal line. Beautiful play design, had one-on-one coverage. Nobody's guarding the Cheetah one-on-one in the NFL. Easy pitch and catch for Tua for the touchdown. Running the ball, got to give a shout-out to Raheem Mostert. By far, his best game, and I know it's only a 2-game season, but maybe the best game of his Dolphins career. The 2 touchdowns and the game-winning touchdown, a 43-yard run late in the game. He was untouched. It was perfectly blocked, but what a game for him. 18 carries, 121 yards, and the 2 tutties. Raheem Mostert is establishing himself as a Pro Bowl caliber running back in the National Football League. Had a touchdown in week 1, 2 more in week 2, and he ran the ball hard, a physical runner. He was every bit the focal point of the Dolphins offense in this game, in this win over the Patriots. So I got to get your one-word reaction from tonight because it was a roller coaster. At times it felt like the Dolphins were going to run away with this one. 17-3 at the half. Then the Dolphins were getting the ball to start the second half. It was a roller coaster. I thought they'd run away with it, but my one-word reaction to this game, because when you look at it through the 3 different phases, offense, defense, and special teams, I think we learned a little bit about each component of the game for the Dolphins in each part of this team. So my one-word reaction to this game is interesting, because this Dolphins offense proved they could run the ball. This Dolphins defense proved they could stop a very talented offense with Mac Jones. This Dolphins defense under Vic Fangio did a great job in getting pressure on the quarterback, enforcing turnovers. All very well done, and special teams made enough plays. And because of that, I think this Dolphins team has a different identity than we might have given them in that 1-game sample size from week 1. We thought, oh, this Dolphins team is just all offense in the 36-34 shootout. No, the defense came to play tonight, and that was a big reason for the win tonight. So let me hear your instant reactions. Let me know in the comments. The Dolphins defense comes up huge in this one. That was one crucial key to the victory. The way the Dolphins defense played, they held the Patriots. I mean, the offense put up some numbers, 433 yards, 199 yards passing. But when it mattered most, this Dolphins defense took a huge step forward. They forced the 2 turnovers, which was huge. They also forced the Patriots into that 3-and-out late in the fourth quarter to then punt out of their own end zone. And that's when the Dolphins were set up with perfect field position at the 43-yard line, and Raheem Mostert took it in for a 43-yard score. So, huge step taken by the Dolphins defense. Now, on offense, how about that run game? Tremendous run game from Miami on the ground, because week 1 we thought, oh, this is an air raid offense. Everything they're doing is through the air. Tua, passed for like 800 yards in week 1. Week 2, the offense looked a little bit different. It was Raheem Mostert that did the bulk of the load offensively on the ground. 121 yards, on 18 carries and the 2 touchdowns. Really well done by Raheem Mostert, and he just adds a whole nother dimension to this offense, which you love to see. Because if Raheem Mostert's running the ball for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns, we know what Tua can do through the air with his weapons. This offense, as we know, is going to be tough to stop. And it looked a little bit different tonight, sure, but all is well that ends well. It's a win for the Dolphins. Well done by Raheem Mostert. Want to tell you about Gametime. It's the only ticketing app I use because it's the only ticketing app I need. Last-minute deals, best prices, lowest price guaranteed. Gametime is the app for the sports lover. If you're trying to get to sporting events, if you're trying to get to concerts, day of, maybe you're a little bit spontaneous like I am, and all of a sudden a plan comes together the day of, you want to hit a live event near and dear to your heart, Gametime is the app for you. Super easy to use as well. Nice, easy interface. Anybody can use it. I'm not great with technology, and I can use the Gametime app just fine. It's the only ticketing app I use. And we got a special deal for you for being a Dolphins fan. Use promo code PHINSCHAT, P-H-I-N-S, chat. Redeem this code for $20 off your first order when you download the app, start an account just because you're a Dolphins fan. That's what Gametime is doing for chat sports fans, for Dolphins fans. And it's awesome. It takes the stress out of buying tickets by using the Gametime app. Download the Gametime app, create an account, use that promo code PHINSCHAT, P-H-I-N-S, chat, $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Create that account. Use code PHINSCHAT for $20 off. Download the Gametime app. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. What else do we have for you? More instant reactions because the Dolphins won the turnover battle in this one, and that was one of our keys to victory. And it wasn't pretty all the time, but when you make more plays than the opposition, that's one key ingredient to winning on the road. Winning the turnover battle is another. There was a couple of big turnovers. One, the forced fumble by Nick Chubb, and one, the interception by Xavier Howard. Both of those turnovers were crucial in helping the Dolphins get this dub here tonight. And I got to agree that winning the turnover battle is part of the secret sauce to winning on the road. It was one of our keys to victory, and the Dolphins came through because you look at what the Patriots offense did. At times they moved the ball, but the one interception and one fumble, a huge reason why the Dolphins won this game. That's what's really impressive about this Dolphins defense is they responded because they got ran all over in Los Angeles against the Chargers at SoFi Stadium. Gave up over 230 yards rushing 1 week ago. Here tonight, they played much better, more sound defensively, and it helped hold the Patriots to just the 17 points. And those were 2 touchdowns late in the fourth quarter by the Patriots. They had 3 points for the majority of this game. So this Dolphins defense took a huge step forward here tonight. Got to remind you to sub for dub. What helps the Dolphins get off to a 2-0 start? Your subscriptions. It's very simple. We're at 44,830 right now. We got to get to 45K. Doesn't that sound so much better than 44,830? Of course it does. Give me those subs. We got to get to 45K. If you like me, you love the Dolphins, you bleed teal and orange, you'll subscribe to Dolphins Today for daily Dolphins content. I'll be with you. Jack will be with you on these live watch parties. It doesn't get any better than that. Sub for dub today. More instant reactions for you. I think when you win on the road in the National Football League, there's got to be complementary football involved with that. And what do I mean by that? When the defense needed to pick up the offense, they did. Think of that interception that Tua threw. You know what the Patriots did after that? Went through and 3 and out because the Dolphins defense picked them up. You know what the Dolphins offense did when the Patriots got a stop in the fourth quarter and gave the Dolphins offense good field position? It was a one-play, 43-yard drive on the 43-yard run by Raheem Mostert. Complementary football. When the defense made a play, the offense stepped up. When the offense made a play, the defense was there to complement it. Now, special teams could improve, specifically in the kicking game. Sanders was 0 for 2 on field goals. However, big punt return by Braxton Berrios that set up that short field for the Dolphins late in the fourth quarter, and it wasn't anything flashy. Berrios caught the ball at the 40 and took off and got as many yards as he could, and that put the ball into Patriots territory. So what the Dolphins did tonight throughout the majority of the game could be described as complimentary football, and that was so crucial. Got to give a shout out to Jaylen Waddle. Hopefully he's going to be all right, because remember, he went down on that helmet-to-helmet collision in the fourth quarter that was called. It helped give the Dolphins a first down, but Waddle went to the locker room. He was already dealing with an abdominal issue that kept him out of practice a little bit last week, and he's just kind of hasn't been fully healthy. So let's hope this is nothing major, because we know how much he adds to that offense. Just the 4 catches tonight, but for 86 yards, and he helps take some attention off of Tua and some attention off of Tyreek Hill as well. So let's hope he's all right. I got to hear from you. How would you grade out the Dolphins versus the Patriots tonight? Because I think there's something to be said about winning when you don't play your best game. I don't think the Dolphins played their best game tonight on offense and at times on defense, but they played when it mattered most. They made the plays, and I'm ready to give them about a B-, because that's how high of expectations I have for this Miami Dolphins team. So maybe a B-, but anytime you win on the road without your A game, that's awesome. That's huge. That's critical to a successful season. The Dolphins are 2-0 and off to a great start, because you got to give a shout out and kudos to Vic Fangio and the improvements that he made with this defense from week 1 to week 2. So how would you grade the Dolphins? Let me know in the comments. I got them at a B-. They can play better, but on national TV, in front of a national audience, standalone game, they made enough plays to win. The defense was vastly improved compared to week 1. You're going home. You're leaving Foxborough with a W. You're 2-0. That's all that really needs to be said. So go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think of the Dolphins' performance versus the Patriots. A, B, C, or D. I don't think they played their F game, but if you want to give them an F, that's just fine. I was really impressed with the defense and at times the offense, but overall, Raheem Mostert, he deserves my game ball on the offensive side of things. Nick Chubb played really well with the sack. Andrew Van Ginkel on defense. Xavier Howard also played really well. The defense made the plays tonight to help propel the Dolphins to that 24-17 win. But hey, we had a blast tonight. If you haven't yet already, subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and be a part of our watch parties. They're a blast. We're 2-0 on the watch parties, baby. Big thanks to Jack Lauderay producing tonight's live watch party and tonight's postgame. Incredible time. The Dolphins are 2-0. Subscribe to Dolphins Today. Loved having you with us for the watch party. It was a blast. Fins up. Go Dolphins. We'll see you next time. 24-17, the final. Go Dolphins, and see ya.